brand new update for Brawl Stars, a new brawler, 2 new game modes, we've got new skins, 10 new gadgets, and some other stuff that is really going to blow your mind. So let's break this down so that you know exactly what is going to be coming, or at least everything that we can tell you right now. Be sure to subscribe, turn on those notifications if you want to be updated of every single sneak peek coming for this update of Brawl Stars. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Since we're in Supercell HQ right now, if you stick with me to the end of this video, I'll give you a sneak peek around here. There's a giant Leon right outside the door. I'll show it to you if you stick around. Let's talk about Eve though. Eve is going to be the new chromatic brawler on the Brawl Pass. She is a long-range damage dealer who's got some really interesting mechanics. Now, Eve has 4,500 hit points at max level, and for her shot, she shoots 3 eggs. Now, the first egg is the biggest, and it deals the most damage, and the last egg is the smallest, and you guessed it, it deals the least amount of damage. The big one deals 960, the second one deals 780, and the last one deals 600. You add those together, you get 2,340 damage per single shot if you land all 3 eggs. Now, she does have a very unique ability where she can hover over the top of water. I mean, she is in a spaceship. It's going to be able to hover. If you want to, you can go across water, which is something that no other brawler can really do. What about the water maps? All these cheese maps that you see in the random maps where like you're stuck on an island. If you're Eve, you just float right on by and you watch everybody blow each other up. That's gonna be great, actually. Her super is named Baby Boom, and what happens is she throws a pod down, and once this pod hatches, 3 little hatchlings will seek out the nearest enemies and latch onto them. And if they get to that enemy, they will deal damage over time to the enemy. I don't know exactly how much damage, but at one point you see Frank get poisoned, but he's also in a sandy storm, and you see his hit points at the beginning, but not at the end, so I don't know exactly how much hit points he was losing. But you can also kill those hatchlings before they ever get to you, so it's not a lost cause. You can prevent the damage if you can kill them before they get to you. Now, they don't specifically say what her star power or gadget do, but we do see the icons of them. Now, one of them, like her gadget, it looks like her hatchlings are moving faster, but they also have a heart, so maybe the gadget, you can press that and it'll give like a temporary health buff and speed buff to the hatchlings so that they make sure that they can get to the enemy. But as of right now, we don't know the details on them, but as soon as I can share that information with you, I will right here on this channel, so be sure to tune in for those future videos coming very, very soon. Now, aside from Eve, the things that I'm probably most excited to play are the new game modes. Not only is Basketball coming back, but that's not a new game mode. I am super stoked about Basketball coming back as a seasonal game mode, but 2 brand new game modes. One is Payload and one is Wipeout. Now, Payload, if you've ever played a lot of other games, you're going to know how this works, but there's 2 carts, and the goal is to make it to the other side of the track, get your cart to the other side of the track, while at the same time preventing the enemy from getting their cart to their side of the track. How you move it is you just stand close to your cart, and if you're in the little circle around it, yours is going to move. However, if an enemy is inside the circle of your cart, it won't move, and you can prevent the enemy from moving theirs by doing the same, and you'll see a big X in the circle whenever you are preventing the enemy from moving. So I'm really psyched to play that one, and I think it's going to be really great for a lot of cool teams. The second game mode is called Wipeout, and it's very much like a team deathmatch, but the first team to get 8 eliminations is going to be the winner. So 3v3, you pick your teams, you go in with your team or randoms, whoever, and it's just basically a death match. And the first team that gets 8 kills, you're the winner. Pretty simple, straightforward, but it should be a lot of fun as well. And as always, with all of these new game modes, if you really like them, be sure to play them because they are going to be seasonal and they could go away forever unless you play them enough and let Brawl Stars know that you really like that game mode, and it may make its way into the permanent rotation, but that's going to depend on you guys. Next up is the skins, and there are a lot of really good ones. In fact, all of these skins that I'm about to show you, they all have custom shot animation, winning, probably losing as well, custom models, custom supers. They've got everything, the entire kit. So I'm not going to break it down for every single one because you'll see that they've got it all. The first skin on this list is Spiky Eve. It is going to be the skin at the very end of the Brawl Pass, tier 70. It's got all the cool stuff. It looks really great. In fact, the spaceship on it, she like gets scared of it. It's like, ah, for just a split second, and then she realizes, oh no, this is my home. But yes, this is going to be a very cool skin. On tier 1 of the Brawl Pass, an equally awesome skin is Firefly Rico. I love how he starts off like almost on all 4s, and then he's got the fireflies inside of his belly. It looks really cool. Very awesome skin. Those are going to be from the Brawl Pass, but the normal skins coming throughout this next update is going to be Mr. Fly for Mr. P, which his little porters look like little evil flies, and he himself kind of looks like Mega Beetle B from the back, actually, but it looks really cool. And then we have Mantis Rosa, who Rose has been getting a bunch of skins lately, and this is a really awesome one. Shot animations, all that good stuff looks really great. And then Corrupted Sprout, which I absolutely love because of the little crazy face that they've got on the sticky note. It looks evil and amazing, and also like his shot, like this super, it has like this little mantis like Dr. Edgar looks so evil. That one looks so evil and so good. So Dr. Edgar, I mean, I'm going to buy all of these skins, and if you buy any of the skins, be sure to use code LEX in the shop. Once every 7 days, it does expire. Really helps me support this channel. Appreciate you guys. Use code LEX. And the last of the normal skins is going to be Beetle Meg. First skin for Meg, and they have knocked it out of the park because this one looks really cool. Now for the Easter skin, we're going to get the hilarious and cute Bunny Grom. I don't know how these go together, but I do love it anyways. He's got a big egg and he just looks amazing. So Bunny Grom, we don't know how many gems these are going to cost just yet. As soon as I find out, I'll let you guys know.
We got Ivy Bear. We got Ivy Bear.
Iron Bull is another wacky skin in the club shop.
And then the Power League skin of the season is going to be Wasp Bow, which does look really awesome as well. And it's going to be the exclusive skin in the Power League, except for it's not so exclusive anymore. In fact, they're changing how this all works. So if the skin was exclusive normally, like you would see like on the Brawl Pass or in Power League, it'll be exclusive or just more like limited, you know, for a little while. And then after a certain amount of time, it'll come to the normal shop. So if you don't want to grind Power League for just the skin, which, hello, that's me, then you can skip out on grinding Power League if you don't want to. You won't get the skin as early as those people, but eventually you will be able to buy it out of the shop. And that's going to include all of the new skins, but it doesn't apply to old skins that were exclusive before. So this applies moving forward, but not retroactively. Now, speaking of some things that are going away, let's talk about Siege. And I know for the 7 of you who actually played Siege, sorry, Kairos, it's going away. It's going to be out of the permanent rotation. It'll be a seasonal mode from here on out. You still will be able to access it through the map maker, but for all, 8 of you that played Siege, rip the dream, it is out of the permanent rotation. Now, there are some balance changes that they mentioned, like for gears, the healing gear is no longer going to heal you while you're standing still. Instead, it's basically going to be a boost of the normal regenerative heals that you get when you're out of battle. Now, there is a balance change that I saw in Brawl Talk, but they didn't actually mention it. So sneak peek, we've got a balance change, of course subject to change because it's not official. But in the Brawl Talk, I did notice that Colonel Ruffs did more damage than he currently does. One point he shoots BB and he deals 1,680 damage, where currently in game he deals 1,500 damage. So at level 11, 1,500 damage is going to be boosted up to 1,680 damage. I don't know what percentage that is. It's on the screen if my editor decided to put it on there, and if not, well, you can figure it out for yourself. There's also some changes coming to the competitive leagues. Now, for Club League, the last day you're going to get extra tickets for attacks. So instead of getting 4 tickets, you're going to get 6. So you'll be able to do 1 extra attack. So maybe if you needed that extra push that last day, this might be just what your club needs to get promoted and not demoted. Not that I would ever get demoted, except we did last week. Now in Power League, if you win 2 straight games, you're going to get more progress towards the next league than you would if you were to win 2 but also lose 1. So if you win both of them, it'll be better than if you win 2 and 1. It's not just going to be win or loss. Speaking of some changes to Club League, in the shop, you're going to be able to buy more offers for power points with your club coins. So if you were spending your club coins on power points, which is a great way to progress your account, then you'll be able to buy even more. You won't have to wait till it resets. You can just spend them all if you want to on that day for whatever brawler you want. And even on top of that, you're going to be able to get wild card power points from chest drops now as well, which is a really cool thing. Whenever you get them, I don't know the drop rates on them yet. Brawl Stars also showed us 4 snippets of different new gadgets that are going to be coming into the game. Now, the first of those that I could tell was Lola, and what happens is when she uses her super and then her gadget, she will swap places with her actual ego herself. Now for Ems, it looks like her gadget it makes her next shot actually pass through walls. As you can see, it breaks a vase right there, and then it passes through that hedge wall in the new environment, which, by the way, the new environment looks freaking awesome. It is a really, really cool environment. So props to the environment artwork on that one. But yeah, Ems's new shot is going to be able to pass through walls. So for Byron's, it looks like his next shot will actually be a tri-shot. Not only can you tell from the gadget, it's pretty obvious, but also in the actual shot itself, you see for just a split second, you see those 3 shots going towards either healing or damage, whichever it is that's going to be happening, but you'll get 3 shots. Very cool. The last one was Squeak, and this one, I don't really know if I'm going to be honest, because it was kind of confusing. It looks like a spoke, like a wheel, and I can't really I can't figure it out, because it looks like whenever Stu goes into that area, he gets the speed buff, but that's not his speed buff, nor from the gadget, like helping out a teammate. That's actually his gear, because you can see it light up. I tried to look and see, does it give the teammates some kind of buff? Did it destroy the grass? Which maybe it did, but it's really hard to tell. I'm probably missing something pretty obvious, to be honest, and I just don't know what it is. So if you figured it out, please let me know in the comments down below, because I haven't figured it out yet. But there's going to be 6 other gadgets as well that I haven't shown you guys yet, or that we haven't seen because I haven't seen them yet, but it will be in a sneak peek coming out here very, very soon. Don't miss that one. So that's pretty much it for what is going to be coming in this next update, or at least what we can tell from Brawl Talk. Again, all of that information I will bring to you the second that Supercell allows me to. And speaking of Supercell, you've made it to the end of the video, so let's sneak outside and let's check out Leon right out there, and then some other cool stuff. I can't show you everything because a lot of stuff here is, you know, top secret lockdown, but this I can show you, so let's go check it out. And this is where I've been recording. Look at that side, it's beautiful. So that was just a little look outside the door right here, but it's pretty cool. I can't show you guys everything because, you know, it's all top secret stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we can't show you, but I did check out the studio where they filmed Brawl Talk. Me standing at the desk of Brawl Talk right there, that picture right there, but it was very cool. Why didn't they have me film Brawl Talk? They should have. Danny, Paul, I could do it too.